Mr. G.E. White. 3 stars. Smart kettle. It stopped connection to the Wi-Fi? Question mark. Okay. Did you reach out to us?
Please do reach out to us, because we won't be able to know how to reach out to you, Mr. G.E. White. A good old-fashioned turn it on, off and on from a socket and then see if you resolve the issue. But this is assuming you can still see the kettle on the Smart Life app. I think the best would be reach out to us at info@weekett.com. We'll do a little bit of diagnosis. Worst case scenario, we'll send you a replacement, so don't worry.
Phil has got some things to say.
Yeah.
2 stars. Needs a water level sensor. Right, we've not heard that before. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, he said, I bought this to use with my Google Nest. I had visions of being able to turn on the kettle from my upstairs office. Then wander down a few minutes later to boiled kettle. I assumed it would have water level sensor to stop me doing this when it was empty. It doesn't, which means I can turn it on when there's no water in it. I'm not comfortable with that. And if I had to physically go to the kettle to check there's water in it every time, then there's no much point in being able to turn it on remotely.
Okay, there's a dry boiling protection, so...
But he's not comfortable with that still.
It will stop itself if there's no water in it. And with the water in it, I think once you pour the water, if you just fill it up right away, then next time when you need to... Yeah, because you're going to the kettle to make the tea anyway. So just refill, and then later you'll just be able to turn on remotely. Another round of 3 stars from buyer.
Expensive.
This kettle is expensive for what it is. It has very bright blue light that is on permanently. It connects well to Alexa and has a good variety of temperatures to choose from. 3 stars. Does it get 3? Did it lose 2 stars because of the light?
I would go in for the heading is expensive instead of anything.
Alright, I guess so. We have another person.
3 stars, water level indicator.
I think, okay, we're definitely seeing a pattern with the water level indicator.
Yeah.
This is...
I think that's a good to have. But let's see what Visual has to say. This was the only smart kettle which showed the water level in the kettle. So like that's the water gauge there. And it actually shows on both sides. So waited a month for it to get delivered, and guess what? I can see the water level of the jug when I'm in front of the kettle, but can't see it via the app. It doesn't have its own app and uses Smart Life app. I used App Kettle before this and that was the best. That is fair. So it doesn't really explain why that was necessary or helpful, but from other people's feedback we can understand why some people would prefer to have that, but it wasn't a deal breaker. I think the only thing that disappoints Visual was that he waited for a month thinking you can see the water from the app and actually it doesn't, and he prefers his old kettle which no longer works. Okay, next up,
Miles.
Broke after a year. Kettle stopped working after a year of use. So when people wrote reviews like this, it's slightly inconvenient for us to really find out what happens. Like when you say the kettle stopped working, do you mean stop heating or the internet stopped connecting? What is it? And also, if it's only a year, then definitely reach out at info@weekett.com. We can sort out replacement for you if we can't get it back working for you. So Miles, if you're reading this, please reach out to us. We would love to sort it out for you.
That's it. Bye.